Welcome back to Intriguing Info, the channel where we dig up the weirdest, wildest, and most surprising stories from history. You might think the White House is all about politics, diplomacy, and serious business. But what if I told you that, at one time, it was basically a full-blown zoo? That's right. Today, we're talking about the Roosevelts' insane collection of pets. From bears and badgers to snakes and a laughing hyena, this presidential family turned the White House into something straight out of a wildlife documentary. So, buckle up, because this is one of the most bizarre and hilarious chapters in American history. All right, first up, Teddy Roosevelt. You probably know him as the rough-riding, bear-hunting, national park-creating, speak softly and carry a big stick president. But did you know that this guy loved animals? I mean, the man practically ran a jungle gym for exotic pets. During his time in the White House, 1901 to 1909, Roosevelt and his 6 kids filled the place with every kind of creature imaginable. And we're not just talking about a few dogs and cats. No, we're talking bears, badgers, snakes, and even a one-legged rooster. Let's break down some of the absolute craziest pets that called the White House home. Josiah the Badger. Yes, you heard that right, a badger. Teddy Roosevelt got this little guy as a gift from a young girl on a train ride. And what did he do? He took it home and let his kids keep it as a pet. Josiah was known for his playful attitude, which basically meant he liked to chomp on people's pant legs. A literal bear cub. Teddy's sons, Kermit and Archie, had a pet black bear cub named Jonathan Edwards. They kept him on a leash, but let's be honest, having a bear as a pet is never a great idea. Eventually, the bear got too big and had to be sent to a zoo. Classic, this pet got way too large moment. Bill the laughing hyena. Yes, a hyena. One of Roosevelt's friends from Ethiopia sent him a full-grown, wild hyena as a gift. And the best part? The Roosevelts actually kept it in the White House for a while. According to reports, Bill would literally laugh like a maniac, creeping everyone out. Imagine hearing that in the middle of the night. Emily Spinach the snake. Alice Roosevelt, Teddy's oldest daughter, was basically the first presidential rebel. She had a pet snake named Emily Spinach because it was green and as thin as a spinach leaf. She loved freaking people out by carrying it around and pulling pranks. Can you imagine having dinner at the White House and suddenly a snake slithers across the table? Now, you might think Teddy Roosevelt's animal-loving legacy was a one-time thing, but nope. Fast forward a few decades to his distant cousin, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and guess what? The pet obsession continued. Of course, FDR's most famous pet was Fala, his adorable Scottish terrier. This dog was so beloved that he even had his own press coverage. But Fala wasn't the only animal in FDR's life. There were also Great Danes and German Shepherds. And let's not forget, the Roosevelts weren't just collecting pets. They were practically running an animal kingdom. So what's the legacy of the Roosevelt pet craze? Well, ever since Teddy and FDR, presidents have loved having pets, but none have come close to the absolute chaos of the Roosevelt family's White House Zoo. I mean, let's be real. Can you imagine today's Secret Service trying to handle a badger, a bear, and a hyena all at once? At the end of the day, the Roosevelts were more than just political icons. They were animal lovers to the extreme, and their wild collection of pets remains one of the strangest and most hilarious parts of presidential history. So, what do you think? Which Roosevelt pet was the craziest? And if you were president, what animal would you bring to the White House? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this weird and wonderful history lesson, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another intriguing info deep dive. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and maybe get a pet badger? Just kidding. Please don't.